What up, y'all? Conscious One coming at you. So, Spirit keep bothering me talking about it. Like, talk a little bit more about the spell work, about being yourself, and how that's the master spell work. This whole thing about a master magician. You say, how are you a master magician by loving yourself and keeping it real? That sounds too easy. All right, so let me give y'all a couple of examples. We're gonna use masculine and feminine as the template here. Okay, let's start with the masculine first. Okay, so I told y'all, don't. Well, Bobby Hemmett said that the best rituals is the ones that you come up with in your own motherfucking head. Okay, and I gotta say that's true because that's if you come up with something in your head, don't nobody got access to it except God, right? Don't nobody got access to it. Okay, I don't even think readers got access to this type of magic. Okay, no pun intended. Because everything seems to be ruled by the ego down here, and like I said, technically we need an ego to exist down here, but isn't it a movie called How to Tame Your Dragon or something like that? A movie of cartoon, something I never saw. I don't know if that's what it's called. Yeah, you could be a dragon, but you gotta know how to tame that dragon too. Okay, so let's get to it, guys. This ain't gonna be long. I'm gonna keep y'all with this shit, man. So, how do you get somebody to feel like they in charge over you? Well, you just act like you're not trying to be in charge over them. You behave in a way that you're not even concerned about you being in control. I'm telling y'all, man, this ego is a monster down here, man. Especially with the narcissist. Even I still deal with my little ego here and there, guys. Especially when it comes to a fine ass looking woman and stuff like that. I mean, hey, you know what I mean? I ain't perfect, but I'm just telling y'all, how I move out here. The spell work. Well, you gotta drop the ego. In order to drop that ego, you gotta love yourself. You gotta say, look, regardless if this motherfucker likes me or not, I'm still the fucking hot shit. And you can't. It's not trying to convince. No, you gotta know that. You can't believe it, which is lie right in the middle. Be like E, be lie. No, you gotta know you the hot shit. I remember back in the day, it was a couple of summers. I tried that pill called ecstasy. The one that make your dick all hard for a very long time. Yeah, I tried that stuff long time before my mid-20s. That stuff was some stuff. But that back then, that's when it was like real pure. They used to come in like these Bart Simpson heads and shit like that. And one thing I noticed is that when you were on an ecstasy trip, you really felt like you was the hot shit. Like they talk about how you get you get this courage when you got that liquor on you. Ecstasy, I wouldn't call it courage, but it was like with ecstasy, you didn't have no shame. So if you're on an ecstasy pill and you go to a club and you talk to the finest girl in that club, and she say no, and you like, well, that's your loss. When you was on when you on an ecstasy pill, you really believe that shit. That it's her loss. Her loss. Now, what if you operate like that without taking any kind of drug, right? Mind altering drug. I walk into a club and I talk to a finest girl and she tells me no. And I say to myself, man, that's her loss. And you really know that that's her loss. You got to know that. How do you know that? Well, you got to believe in yourself. You got to know stop using this word believe. You got to know yourself, man. You got to know yourself. You got to know that don't no dude in this club got shit on you. I might not be the best looking motherfucker out here. I ain't the tallest. I ain't the strongest. I do got some strong ass hands though. I ain't gonna lie. My hands is like supernatural, the strength coming out of my hands. But you know what I'm saying. So I know my hands are very strong. See, that's something I know. My hands are supernaturally strong. My hands. I've been thinking about taking some kung fu lessons soon, guys. They had a lot of that stuff going on in Vegas, but that's something I've been wanting to get around to. You know what I'm saying? But so let's just get back to this. Finish this. Wrap this. I'm going off on a tangent. I'm thinking about food right now, y'all. I'm hungry. But anyway, um, so when you're dealing with another masculine man, when you know yourself and you ain't trying to control nobody, they automatically just for some strange reason assume that you're naive. Like, they the thing I understand it's in the masculine naturally to want to take control. But pick your spots, man. Pick your fights, pick your battles wisely. Not everybody is meant to be trying to take control of, you know what I'm saying? Some things it's just like getting that energy of just let it be. Stop trying to control every goddamn thing. Just let it be. Just sit there, shut up, and look cute. That's what I'm good at, guys. I'm good at just sitting there, shutting up, and looking cute. And sometimes people think I don't like this word introvert because introvert has something to do with being shy. I'm not shy. I'm very confident. Just because I'm quiet and I'm humble don't mean that I'm timid or shy. I'm totally not that, guys. I'm just not. And when I get up in this gym and start really doing my thing, oh, trust me, I'm totally not. Mm-mm. That's why I say that barking chihuahua, got to do that because it's the smallest thing out there. So it's got to put out these illusions and stuff. That is hard. It ain't hard. The lion just sitting there like I dare a motherfucker to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Does that mean the lion's an introvert or shy or timid? Not at all. He's just chilling. Like I know nobody don't want no smoke with me. You know what I'm saying? Now when it comes to the female, like how I deal with women. Women, I'm very direct with, like very direct. And the problem with the woman is, like, let's say, like when I try to flirt with women and stuff like that,